It's so cold up in this mountain. My nose won't stop running.
It is kind of cold. Why don't we all rest for a while in this little lodge?
Huh? Who in the world would be flying a kite all the way up here on top of a mountain?
That's not a kite, it's a dove. But I'm surprised to see one flying over a cold, snowy mountain like this. It's strange.
Who cares about a bird at a time like this? Let's just go inside already.
I think we may switch to OBS too eventually. That's on the list of big changes.
So Clawbase became enamored with him, even though she knew she couldn't escape her deception, and that he'd eventually learn she was a spy. Oh well, once we have an endless supply of insane soldiers, there'll be no need to spy on Andantino.
What about the one in Baroque?
You mean Serenade? No, she's very dependable. And besides, her interests coincide with mine.
What do you mean?
Forte would be in a difficult position if we were to be attacked before we finish developing a more powerful mineral powder. Serenade's betrothal has made her a Baroque citizen, but she's still a princess of Forte. She's the perfect person to prevent Baroque from starting a war with us. She won't let them follow a path that could harm Forte. More importantly, Fugue should be busy searching Agogo Forest for glowing Agogos. Rondo, I want you to go there as well. If you find him slacking off, give him some encouragement.
Yes.
It's so warm in here.
There's something familiar about this place. It reminds me of my home in Tenuto. What's going on?
Well, you see, each and every one of us has a jewel inside our hearts.
A jewel?
That's right. And that jewel is called an Astra. In some people it glows very brightly, and in others not very much at all. Nevertheless, everyone has one. Do you think your Astra is glowing, Polka?
Well, there were some cookies I ate without asking you, so... Maybe mine's not glowing. I'm sorry.
Ah,
That's so
so
sad.
it was you that ate them. But you told me the truth, so it's all right. I'm sure that your Astra is still glowing.
That's
I
so
don't
sad.
know. I'm kinda worried. Hey, Mommy, do I still have time? If I do a whole bunch of good things, will it glow even more?
Of course it will.
Then I'll start tomorrow.
Oh, you won't start today? Oh, Polka. Your Astra is glowing, but it's glowing far too brightly for this world.
Oh, strawberry mochas. Sounds really good. I want a
Glowing
strawberry
so
mocha.
brightly that it is unconsciously leading you toward a deep darkness, one that must be illuminated. And someday, the moment will arrive when a sea of unending darkness will lie waiting before you. Oh, how I wish you weren't the only person who could bring light to that deep, dark abyss. If only there was someone else who could take your place, then it really wouldn't matter if your light ever dimmed.
What a dark thing to tell a child.
Polka, what's the matter with you?
Hey, are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just felt dizzy for a minute. That's all.
Well, the mountain air up here is very thin. Perhaps that was what caused your dizziness.
Thin air, huh?
Maybe.
Now that you mention it, my head has been hurting too.
I I guess it's just time for us to take a break. My legs are all worn out from all that climbing anyway.
I agree. Let's try and get a little rest before we continue on, alright?
I'm being led towards some place that must be illuminated? A sea of unending darkness will lie before me? What does it all mean?
Who knows? Acquired a Warhammer? Nice. I love new weapons in games. I always get excited, like, well, there's a sledgehammer attached to a gun. That's all you need, right? Sledgehammer hooked to a gun. What's that? Acquired a score piece? Nice. I'm getting lots of score pieces lately. I don't know if we've missed any so far, probably. Here. Not sure how I feel about the PS5 controller. Kind of torn about it. I like some things about it, but I don't like the feel of like the grips. Like the grip, because like you have the grips on the back of the controller, and you also have grips on the joystick thingies. And it feels kind of like they're touching sand the entire time. They're like moving it and stuff. It's not a big issue, but it's like that's the only thing I'm not really super enthused about. I think I like everything else. I like how everything looks better, it runs better. The only issue is kind of like I said, the controller to me is just kind of eh. So over 300 members in the Baroque Mountain Hiking Club. It is really safe to hike around here when there are monsters. Of course. I mean, if you're an NPC, the monsters apparently don't bug you, you know? Or, you know? Yeah, I'm very surprised like how good, well, this game is. How good this game is. It's something I never really saw much gameplay and really had like no plan on playing this until we were looking at PlayStation Now, and I'm like, oh, that looks fun. Another save spot? Well, I guess we're saving again, chat. When in doubt, save, so save, save, save. Save until you can't save anymore. Save the poopin' game, yes. All the poopin' games for all time. 1 second, chat. Did we equip his gun? I thought we didn't, but maybe I'm... Yeah, we did. Never mind. I'm a scatterbrain.
This is crazy. Now it feels like summer all of a sudden.
And it was so cold just a little while ago. If the weather keeps changing back and forth like this, we're all gonna end up getting sick.
There seem to be pools of magma around here. Let's all be
Magma.
very careful passing through this place.
I feel like you probably shouldn't walk that close to magma. Wow, lava!
I'll be perfectly polite when I send you flying.
These enemies are a lot easier than this last stuff we were just fighting. Ooh, a goddess banquet. That's really good. That's a, gives you the ability to heal everybody, or revive everybody on your party that's down.
That's what happens when you mess with me.
Yeah, these enemies are a lot easier than the ones that were like, out on the mountain, oddly enough. Oddly enough. The difficulty in this game is kind of odd to me. Kinda odd.
So, what do you think?
Seen that down here? I assumed because there was an enemy there that there would be something like hidden there. But no! We got so, you know?
I'm gonna come down on you like a mountain range. Quit your yapping.
Alright, yeah.
Potato bit.
We're getting a lot of goddess banquets, surprisingly enough. I felt like I wasted mine earlier, but apparently they're not that rare. I do need to get more. Thank you. Angel, or
I'll do
not
my
the Angel, the other one.
That was a piece of cake. Woohoo! Yeah!
What the heck was that? Thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. You're now cursed, though. Mwahahaha. Folks cursed. I appreciate you still. You big daddy dragons.
Don't look down on me.
Horny daddy dragons, you know?
That worked great. Kinda risky, huh? That worked great! Oh, it's nice!
Good.
Kinda risky, huh? I pounded him just like I
Dang, that was
said.
close. I just realized that she's wearing a bib. Did not realize that before now. Oops, she's kind of slow. Kind of slow. She's kind of old for a bib, too. Like, I know in the game she's supposed to be like 8. But I don't know many 8-year-olds that wear bibs. Because my grandma wore bibs, so maybe age doesn't matter.
Just watch this.
I don't know.
Oh, it's good. That's what happens when you
Right
mess
on
with
time.
me.
Gourmet extract, nice.
Come on, let's fight.
Yep.
That was a piece of cake.
It was a piece of cake. This game goes from like super tough to really easy, really fast. It's like, there's not much middle ground. It's either like super tough or just way too easy. The game cannot seem to make up its mind what it wants to be half the time. Which I guess when it's like super easy, I should probably focus on like... leveling up and stuff. Grinding a little bit.
So,
I don't really enjoy grinding in games anymore, especially for streaming. It's probably not the most enjoyable thing to watch me grind. I think, like, starting next week, we're gonna set more of an actual schedule for games and stuff. And maybe, like, switch back and forth between games.
Just watch this. Quit your yapping.
Miss my bow and arrow girl.
that was a piece of cake.
She's a lot of fun to
Looks like
use.
I've been burnt by a mile.
She's pretty strong too. But we haven't got to use her in a while, feels like. I don't think like the last time we
I'll
played
do
her
my
other group. Was she with them?
That worked great.
Oh.
That was a piece of cake.
Oh, come on, game.
I'll do my best.
We all kind of agreed that basic birthday cake is probably the worst cake there is. Just like straight up basic birthday cake. It's so like sugar filled. Ugh.
Oh, it's good.
I love birthday cake. I love like decent birthday cake, but not like basic kids birthday cake. Like anything with like fondant on it and stuff, or basic frosting. In top 10. I think say in top 10, like that's a good thing. Like how many people know? Like, I bet you most people can't even name 10 cakes.
Let's fight.
Come on, chat, name 10 cakes. Let's see who can do it without cheating. Does cheesecake count? No, cheesecake's not cake. I don't think it's cake in my opinion. I know it has the word cake in it. Red velvet, German chocolate, white, vanilla chocolate. White and yellow are the exact same cake. Can't trick me. And red velvet is basically red velvet, white cake, and yellow cake are all the same exact kind of cake. The only thing that changes is frosting. So we'll give you a half a point for each. How about that?
Warmed up a teeny tiny bit.
It's chocolate cake? Well, whatever. I know it was like vanilla or whatever. Either way, it's just basically the same thing, you know? Pistachio lemon? Lemon cake? Lemon cake? What kind of weirdo crap are you eating, Fallen? I feel like lemon anything's almost pretty gross in my opinion. Like if I go to a place and they offer me like lemon cake, you know? I would be a lot healthier if the lemon cake was like the only kind of cake. You wanna follow me? Thank God. I've been trying to get rid of you for ages, Paps. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split ya. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 cakes. Plus what he said earlier. Do I want to drop here or go down here? I don't even know. Funfetti? Carrot? Carrot cake. I think I like carrot cake the most. It's either like carrot cake. Red velvet though was really good. I think anything with like basic frosting I don't like. Just like sugar frosting. It's literally just sugar on sugar on sugar. I like his names. Hey guys, would you like to see my ebony shaft? Would you like to see my resonating stick? It resonates at a very fun frequency, the more you know. Come see my ebony shaft. Come see my resonating stick. You guys will enjoy it, you know? Buttercream could be a bit much, I'll give you that, yeah. It's like literally like eating like a spoonful of sugar. Let's go the other way. Up here and around. Check before women won't go for it. It only works if you don't have, like, if you actually have an ebony shaft, not an ebony twig, you know? That's kind of the problem you run into. Happens to the best of us, Happens to the best of us. Is this tactical time? Or rather not, right? Hehe, you 40. He said make our jokes. Oh, Paps. That's a good one. Paps may be more clever than me, Perps. I should clip that and like make it sound like I said all this, you know? Okay, just crying? Ah. Crying from laughter because from those sick jokes, you know? That's probably what it is.
Just watch this. Quit your yapping.
God, why did they like spawn me on the other side of the flipping map? So annoying. Good curious chat, right? We've been talking about it off and on. You guys with like mental illness, do you guys ever worry about like if you get it like fixed that you'll lose your personality? I've heard a lot of people, you know, like try to like say, well no, you don't really lose your personality. Sometimes it makes you wonder, you know? I mean, if your whole personality is literally just mental illness, like... think they've changed it all. I don't see how that's true, in my opinion. I guess it depends, like, what you consider changing. But I feel like I don't know how you would not change, depending on what your issues are. That's 4 personality? I don't know what 4 personality means. What do you guys consider a core personality? Like a core memory? I wasn't accidentally doing that. It's kinda interesting, I guess. I honestly feel like, though, with me, I feel like I don't know who I would be anymore without that kind of stuff. I honestly don't know. Most of my stuff I've lived with my entire life. It's kind of scary to think about, like, not having it, even if it's not an enjoyable experience. Most of it. Why are, like, the dungeons in this game so big? Why? Like, who invented these dungeons? So freaking big.
I'll do my
It's like,
best.
which is fine. It's fine.
That worked great.
Good.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
That's what happens when you mess with me.
That's what happens when you mess with me. So glad I don't have an accent like that, right? I mean, first I didn't completely change that, it's just more of it on good specs and fear the bad, but I'm still the same person. Can tell the difference? Yeah. I think the thing, though, I think people would tell a difference with me. I'd be very surprised if they don't. You know, my issues are, like, mine are, like, strong enough that I think you'd definitely tell a difference. But, like you said, it wouldn't get rid of the bad things. Kind of like the goal is to accentuate the good and remove the ones bad. Roar! 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 I think with our with our outfits and stuff that you guys do through chat points, I think we'll just leave them the entire stream. And then if somebody like picks something else, we can change it. I think is what we're gonna do with all that stuff. Just random thought. I think that'll work. So frustrated with this stuff. Thanks for your insight. We appreciate you.
You're really gonna get it.
Oh no! I'm stuck! Rip. Oh my god, boy, get out of the way! I got really laggy right there. Really laggy. Yeah, there's a great many reasons that people don't do a lot of that stuff.
Let me help you. Earth you. Oh, now that's how it's supposed to be. I'm gonna be stronger than anybody.
Oh, it's so cute. I think that's always one problem with like anime logic a lot of times in games like this. I think we already went that way, right? I don't fucking know. I think it's the way we went earlier.
Want me to work out those kicks for you?
I should have probably saved it there instead of walking off like I just did after I just told myself I would do it anymore.
Earth you.
I didn't mean to do that! What a waste. Acting like the wrong person. Oh, why does this take so much damage to kill? It's like appreciate you, chat. You guys are great. Only if I tell you different. You guys are pretty amazeballs. Why is these levels so big?
Just watch this.
I tell you, the new replying thing always throws me a little bit. It looks off every time I've seen it. I kind of wish it didn't show people like who they were replying to sometimes. Like just, oh my goodness, you guys are replying to.
That was a piece of cake.
Harder to copy paste, yeah. Yeah, that's my biggest issue too. It's almost impossible to like copy and paste now. Like, it wants you to do all kind of weird stuff. Oh, my other thought. Yeah, I should definitely save it back there, right? Jeez. But it's not there? I wonder how. Is there a chest up here? Let's see what there might be. So I might need to go that way too. Yeah, a lot of stuff that only the streamers can do, I think.
I'll send you flying to the other side of the sun. Quit your yapping.
Good.
Kinda pretty, huh?
Kind of freaky, huh? Was even a
Pounded
thing?
him just
Yeah.
like I said I would.
Yeah, so as long as you never like copy and paste and stuff, like I think a lot of it's fine. It's just kind of a pain if you do ever copy and paste and do different things. It becomes
Told me
noticeable.
about this. Quit your yapping. Leather Were you impressed?
I can do it.
Same with channel points. You can actually turn off all the channel points too. I've seen people do that too. Mostly just really big streamers.
Just watch this.
Big streamers are kind of fascinating to me, some of the stuff.
So, what do you
I think one of the things that kind of like blows my mind, right, is Ninja. You know, he it's kind of crazy to believe like how far Ninja's fallen, but Ludwig, you know, somewhat recently beat his sub numbers, right? Like Ninja for the longest time had the most concurrent subs, right? The only way that Ludwig beat him in concurrent subs was streaming 30 days straight. It took him 30 days of straight streaming without taking any days off to match that sub goal. And that's nuts. That's nuts. And that was with like begging for subs and like people begging to go sub to him and stuff. But it, like Ludwig literally streamed 30 days straight. He did not stop. Like he didn't. He slept on stream, he ate on stream, like literally just streamed. Straight up. The only time he wasn't on cam was to go to the bathroom and stuff. And it's kind of crazy to think. Like, it took like all of that to beat Ninja's concurrent subs. And then you look at Ninja now, and he's like a shadow of what he used to be. It's crazy, like how like things change. It's kind of fascinating, like how fast you can just go from being on the top to not. I think most of us would still take Ninja's success now, but it's kind of crazy, like how far he's fallen. Yeah, because Ludwig literally, I said that it was just like constant begging. I see people all the time like posting, go sub to him, go sub. Why? Why would we want to? That's silly. Going the wrong way here. Gosh dang it. Try to go the other way. The new Nier? Huh? I want to play the first. I want to play the other ones first.
I'm ready to go. All I have
I've been trying to think about. I was maybe thinking about playing the first Nier somewhat soon since Nier's popular at the moment, and I've been planning to play it anyways. I could imagine streaming for 30 days straight though. Even 24 hours to me is still pretty impossible. But 30 days? Like that seems just like not fun at a certain point. A lot of this is because Twitch has changed the rules with a lot of that stuff. You're allowed to sleep on stream now. You used to not be able to. That's just creepy, right? People are just weird, man. Dang it. I saw one stream where this girl's supposedly disabled. I'm not gonna say she is disabled or not disabled. But she literally just like, she does nothing on stream. But she's got big thingamajiggers, right? And she puts them like right in cam and stuff. And it's like, it's a very weird stream. Like she doesn't talk. She just lays in bed. And people just come in and they kind of just basically bully her. You know, people just come in and trash talk her and stuff. And like on her stream it says stuff like, I can't go to the, I can't take a shower. I very rarely shower. I can't go to the bathroom. You know, like I have to wear diapers. And it's a very like, and it's literally just people going in there and making fun of this chick. But she doesn't talk on stream. She literally does nothing but like have her boobs on cam. And like her face, like laying in a bed. And that's all she ever does. And has thousands of viewers. And it's literally just people going in there and like trash talking her constantly. Does she get subs? Yeah. It's weird to me. Like, but yeah. Very weird. there literally nothing special here? Oh no, I messed up. I should have dropped down there. Ah. Should not have dropped down there because I don't... Shoot. All the way back up, guys. Take 352. What, do you want to break my video here again? Which is weird, I guess, is people have access to anything they want and are willing to pay for it, yeah. I said she literally doesn't do anything. I don't think, like, I've watched her a few times out of curiosity, but... Just literally, like, just people, like, sub and stuff to make fun of her, and, like, type in it. Yeah, it's weird. I have no clue.
That's what happens when you mess with me.
Chicken stream, so, yeah. I saw a clip of a chick dressed up as a horse. I'm literally doing, like, horse ASMR where she was making clomping noises and just galloping across the room. Had thousands of viewers.
I'll send you flying to the other side of the sun.
I'm streaming wrong, I feel like.
I just cleaned up a teeny tiny bit. Better get serious soon or I'll tell you.
I hate when these things are so far away. Animals are more interesting than people, though, so I could see people wanting to watch animals for hours. That's fine. I need to go with. Man, the photo system in this game is so broken. Like, it's so broken. Like, how easy it is to get money. If you get, like, one, like, A tier? I think A tier is the highest you can get. I don't think there's an S tier. I don't remember. But... you can literally get, like, 10k for a boss, and literally none of the items cost even close to that. None of the items even cost 1,000. Like, you could literally buy all the best weapons at every shop, and it's only cost, like, 2 grand. So it's like you just constantly build up money, even if you spend a lot of items. We appreciate you guys watching and hanging out, though. You guys are amazing, beautiful people. I really do appreciate you guys. All the appreciation.